Welcome back to the second video in the Nomenclature series. In this video I want to talk about ions and basically how we name the ions. So there are two categories of ions here that I'm showing you. Monoatomic, meaning there's only one atom involved, and polyatomic. And as you can see, there's more than one atom. A phosphorus and 4 oxygens, or nitrogen and 4 hydrogens. So there's more than one. Let's focus on the monoatomic first. Also keep in mind we also have two different flavors of ion. We have positively charged cations and we have negatively charged anions. So the negatively charged anions, these are going to get the ending IDE. Similar to how we were naming the second atom in molecular compounds. So a chlorine becoming Cl- is going to be chloride. Chloride. Bromine would be bromide. And so on. Fluorine will be fluoride. Sulfur will be sulfide. Oxygen becomes oxide. Nitrogen becomes nitride. Now, it doesn't matter how many negative charges they have. Sulfur's 2-, fluorine's only 1-. They all get the same ending, -ide. For cations, it's a little different. Here we just say the name of the metal and we say ion. So for example, sodium with a positive charge is now sodium ion. This is potassium ion. This is magnesium ion. Doesn't matter if it has a 2+ or a 1+. Calcium ion. Now we'll talk about the metals that form multiple charges. Remember, these are cations that form set charges, and transition elements can actually form more than one charge. So we treat those a little different. So that's the monoatomic ions. Polyatomic ions, there's not really any rules for naming them. Most of these polyatomic ions are composed of molecular elements, or I should say molecular compounds. Another way of saying that is that they're made of nonmetals, as opposed to ionic compounds, which are metals and nonmetals. So when we name these, we just have to learn the name of these particular ions. PO4 3- is phosphate. Now, I'll do another video on the polyatomic ions where I can show you how to figure out some of the tricks. So for example, this is phosphate, this is ammonium. SO3 2- is sulfite. SO4 2- is sulfate. They're only different by 1 oxygen. But this ending, sulfite and sulfate, I'll do a video where I can show you how to actually figure out how many oxygens a compound has based on the ending. This is hydroxide. So for polyatomic ions, you just need to learn their names. Learn and memorize their name. And actually, I can put a link in the description of this video to some flashcards that could be of use to you. So polyatomic ions, just learn their names. Monoatomic cations, it's the name of the element followed by ion, calcium ion. And for anions, it is the name of the element with the -ide ending. So bromide instead of bromine. All right, in the next video, I will show you how we name ionic compounds using monoatomic elements that form set charges.